Welcome to Teach with Mr. Hawkins, episode 10. This book is Seven Blind Mice by Ed Young, and this is a book I would recommend any teacher buy, whether you're teaching grade 8 or kindergarten. It's really short, it's really simple, but it's quite useful in its simplicity. This book is in the form of a riddle, and the seven blind mice each encounter one aspect of the thing. I'll spoil the book, it's an elephant. Young students figure it out by the pictures, usually about halfway through the book. So each mouse recognizes a part. Oh, it looks like it's a rope. And oh, it's a snake. And they're touching one part of the elephant. And then the seventh mouse takes the time to go across the whole elephant and recognize, oh, it's all of those things, puts it together and answers the riddle. And that's it. Like it's a very quick read. Some of the pages have, on Monday, Red Mouse went first to find out. Like it's one sentence pages a lot of the book. When the seventh mouse puts it all together, though, it reads almost like a poem, and that's interesting later with this book. So this book's by Ed Young, and he was the person that illustrated the book from our episode 4, Tsunami. And what I would do in a classroom often is I might bring the old book off the shelf and put it up on the ledge of the chalkboard, and I'd even point that out to the students ahead of time, is that we're going to see another book by this author or illustrator, or maybe there's a connection you can make. So it lends itself to the natural question of comparing the illustration styles. What's different about the way Ed Young illustrated the two stories? Another thing I've done with this book, and this is glued in from years ago, think about the seven blind mice, how they describe the elephant. The six colored mice said what they thought it was, like the yellow mouse goes, it's a spear. The seventh mouse pulls all the ideas together and adds describing words. The something is, and goes on. If you pretended the seven blind mice find something else and describe it, then you could have the students write their own story, riddles, almost poem, in the style of Ed Young. So it's take the context of this story, you're changing one thing. It's not an elephant, what do you think the mice find next? So if one student writes about a lamp and the next student writes about a van, they would have different pieces of work, but meanwhile in the grade 2 class, you've totally supported them because they have the whole structure already. They're just inserting and taking out certain words to make it fit their new situation they've done for the story. A question that's good to ask older students with this book is the first 6 mice, the author used the pronoun he in the story, and the seventh mouse used the pronoun she. Why did the author make this choice, or what does it mean? Because it was intentional, so why did they do that? Thanks for watching Teach with Mr. Hawkins. Please subscribe. That's the feedback that encourages us to make more of these videos. Thank you very much.